Meteorologist Jeremy Lewan is hanging out in the backyard now where the rain is really coming down.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
it is downpouring here in the backyard, Jack. Normally when it's this bad, I wear my rain boots, but I didn't have a chance to change. So now my regular boots are getting soaked. Boy, it is really coming down, and this is what central Pennsylvania has been dealing with for hours. Now starting to clear out in central PA, but the damage has been done. There are flash flood warnings in effect for a large part of central Pennsylvania, part of Lycoming County, most of Sullivan County, Susquehanna County. This is where 3, 4, 5 inches of rain has fallen over the course of the afternoon and early evening. And of course, that caused enough issues that streams and creeks are rising out of their banks and streets are becoming flooded. And one thing I really want to focus on is this little section of green. Do you see that outlined box right on the border of Union and Snyder counties? That is a flood warning because Penns Creek is now overspilling its banks and causing issues for roadways right around Penns Creek, as well as a campground site. So now we're noticing the rising of the local rivers and streams and creeks as a result of all this rainfall. Look at Williamsport. 5¼ inches of rain. Anywhere you see this red swath is close to 5 inches, if not more. Some parts of Union and Snyder counties seeing 4, 5 inches. Anywhere you see that orange swath from Towanda down through Sullivan County into most of Lycoming County there, the midsection of it. South Williamsport, we had some reports of 6 or 7 inches of rain with the rain gauges that you've been sending pictures of. Our very own storm tracker reporter, his name is Ermin Lepley. He's been reporting for years. He told us he got 3.6 inches there in Beaver Springs, whereas here in northeastern Pennsylvania, we haven't even gotten a ½ inch just yet. And that's changing. We have that plume now shifting towards the east. Rain showers coming down in our backyard. Winds are calm. Temperatures are at 72 here in Scranton. The plume really lingered over central Pennsylvania. Now it's up into the northern tier. We're starting to dry things out in Lycoming County, giving them a much needed reprieve, but more rain showers are on the way from the west. First thing I want to show you is up in the northern tier where we're seeing downpours near Montrose, up into Great Bend. Then down towards the southern tier, Carbon County starting to get in on that plume activity. Downpours near Jim Thorpe and Lehighton. This is headed towards Mount Pocono and Stroudsburg. So we have this flow out of the south, but then we also have a flow out of the west. So these two are going to merge at some point, and that should happen over eastern Pennsylvania. We're going to get another round of rainfall, but it looks like the main crux of the energy is going to pass towards the south. So Snyder County, another band of showers, maybe even some storms. Same for Northumberland County and Schuylkill County over the night tonight into tomorrow morning. And just as that downpour happened, it's done. How about that? I can continue the forecast without the umbrella. So this low pressure system headed towards the east. We're going to get this cold front pass through tonight into tomorrow morning. Could be a rumble of thunder or two before this entire thing sweeps out by tomorrow afternoon. Today's high temperature is certainly stunted, only in the 70s for highs, and that makes it a 17-day stretch of temperatures at or below average, and I don't see above average until midweek this upcoming week, if anything. So there's the plume of moisture that was over central Pennsylvania, now over eastern Pennsylvania between now and midnight. Then we get the cold front passing through central Pennsylvania for another burst of rain between midnight and 2 a.m. Then we get this fusing of moisture over eastern Pennsylvania. Oh, now it looks, this is a brand new update. Now it looks like the fusing of moisture is happening in New Jersey, but I think it still could happen in northeastern Pennsylvania between, I'd say, 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. That could crank out maybe a quarter to a ½ inch of rain, and then we finally clear everything out into the afternoon tomorrow. We should end the day with sunny skies. Now, winds are going to die back substantially overnight Monday into Tuesday, and the humidity remains high right at the surface. So there could be some fog out there Tuesday morning. We're seeing the signals for it. And then Tuesday looks like it's going to be the only dry day of the week. Rainfall amounts additionally a ¼ inch to a ½ inch. Further east is where we could see maybe an additional inch of rainfall. Like I said, the winds are going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour through the night tonight into tomorrow, and then they die back completely through the overnight Monday into Tuesday. And that's why we see the signs for a bit of fog out there Tuesday morning. All right, here's your 7-day forecast as we head into the upcoming week. Temperatures slowly rising. We'll be near 90 again by the end of the week, and it remains unsettled for almost every day except for Tuesday. But Jack, how about that? As fast and furious as it came, it's completely gone. For now, we've got more rain showers on the way to end off the night. And it did cause some ponding here on the backyard, so I'm sure roadways are a mess right now. Take things slower.
Lots of rain to keep an eye on in the sky. Jeremy, thank you very much.
Yep.